Well, you say second, but I stopped and restarted the stream several times. But it seems to be working now. Let's hope it doesn't break again. Hello, Ben and Sam. How are you today? I'm good, other than OBS messing me up. But I've gotten used to OBS messing me up. It wouldn't be one of my streams without OBS messing me up, so I don't know why I shrugged. I have no camera on the screen. But I've been spending the day looking at Sonic 2 info. So, yeah. So that's been good for my brain. Made me a little bit nostalgic for my early days in the looking up Sonic stuff. But we'll get onto that later anyway. OBS stands for Oh, bad software. It's not even like, I don't think it's really the software. I think it's, I don't know. I think it's like my laptop seems to my new laptop seems to display some similar things where to my phone in terms of not always liking our Wi-Fi. I'd be tempted to run an Ethernet cable down to the router, but I don't have an Ethernet cable long enough. So yeah. Well, we have two people here. That is my usual. So let's get started. Yeah, we gotta go fast after all. And yes, I'm playing on an emulator. But I'm playing on an emulator with very high accuracy. Anyways. Sonic 2, totally legit. Actually, you say that, Sam. This is actually the ROM file for like an official, like a properly like legal ROM file. Just gonna go into the options, just to explain. Yeah, this the ROM file I'm using is actually from the Mega Drive collection on Steam, so it's actually like legal and proper. And you can just copy those ROMs over to somewhere else, and it's a ROM that you've gotten properly, so the emulators aren't illegal. It's only downloading ROMs from the internet that's illegal. So, so this is technically actually a legal way of playing the game. And for accuracy and all that, Mega Drive controller. Because of course. Anyways, obviously we don't need to worry about versus mode. I've only gone into the options to stall until I actually start. So let's start. You'll notice a big border around the game, because I'm playing in sort of PAL mode, as it were, 50 Hz, as it would appear on a UK TV. This is pretty much exactly how it would look if I plugged my Mega Drive into my TV with the SCART cables that I have. High quality, but it shows all the borders. So, you want to go back, get this ring box. So yeah, I'm playing in 50 Hz, so it's slower than it would normally be. But I don't care. This is basically the nostalgic way for me to play. Anyways, we're going to do one special stage, just to show them off. I'm not going to bother getting all the Chaos Emeralds in this run, because it's a bit of a pain to get the Chaos Emeralds in Sonic 2, and I feel like in Sonic 2, in the original Mega Drive version, Super Sonic's not that worth it. But I thought I'd get one Chaos Emerald just to show off the special stages, because this is a pretty cool effect back in 1992. So, I mean, if you've played a Sonic game, you've very likely played... Oh, a Sonic game with a special stage, I should say. You very likely played a variation on the half-pipe special stage. Sonic 2's version of it is... At least it wasn't, like, done to death at this point in time. But some of the later special stages get annoyingly difficult, and I don't feel Super Sonic is worth it in this game, just due to certain design decisions and bugs that Super Sonic incurs. Better, so it's playing in slower 50 Hz mode does mean you have slightly more time to react to things being thrown at you in the special stages, I suppose. 0 rings to go, hooray! I already have enough rings. And there's our first Chaos Emerald, and the only one we're getting today, because, like I said, can't be bothered to get any more than one. Sonic with the Chaos Emerald. They won't be getting any more. Anyway, I guess I should explain some of the gameplay, because whatever. I mean, it's Sonic, it's a 2D platformer. Speed and momentum focused. I managed to get those jumps by using speed and momentum, for example. Actually, we'll go this way. Rolling down slopes and all that to gain speed. And Emerald Hill. Emerald Hill's basically like Green Hill, but a bit more, a bit more faster, a bit more straight lines, I guess. But you know, it's good. Good opening level. About the only level young me could beat when I was like 5 or 6 or whatever, playing this on the Mega Drive. You can explain Sonic. Spiky Blue Man goes fast to save his pet chili dog from a living egg. I mean, Sonic liking chili dogs wasn't really properly canon at this point, because it was only in like the American like continuity. Got better music than Green Hill? I mean, it's certainly more nostalgic, and I feel I have more feelings towards this music, but I do like Green Hill's composition, even if Green Hill has been done to death the past several years. Oh, I can't bother to go up the top path. We'll go this way. But we will go down here for an extra life. But much like Sonic 1, there isn't a save system, so you'll want to get your lives and continues. Ah! Meet Coconuts, a very annoying enemy. Be nice to use stage visitor more often. It would be nice to see it revisited more often. Let's see if I can go to the top route. Boing. There we go. Top route. Lots of rings. One up. Another checkpoint. Followed by yet another checkpoint. There's a lot of checkpoints in Emerald Hill Zone. In fact, throughout Acts 1 and 2 there are enough checkpoints so where you can get all 7 Chaos Emeralds before the end of Emerald Hill, and so you could go through the entire game with Super Sonic if you wanted to. But here we go, first boss. Sonic 2 was the game to adopt the 2-act structure rather than 3 acts that Sonic 1 had, and most 2D Sonic games after Sonic 2 would also continue having 2 acts. Oh. In case you die between them. I reckon the checkpoints are mainly there for special stage chances. There's actually a couple of Chaos Emeralds like right next to each other in Sonic 1. And Sonic 1 in that chemical plant. But that was Emerald Hill. Easy first level. Even young me can get past it, but a great way to what's with the giant propeller on his egg machine? It's how he flies, obviously. Always cutting content. Oh, speaking of cut content, we'll get on to cut content. Just you wait. We will get on to cut content. Anyway, Chemical Plant. That other level that they keep reusing in Sonic games as well as Green Hill. Anyway, this is the original. With the extreme nostalgia music for me. Chemical Plant. Yeah, I'm sure Ben has many happy feelings about Chemical Plant. Top tier music, indeed. Also, note this door. The sprite mappings to this door are incorrect. the stripy yellow bits are both supposed to be in the middle, as opposed to sideways, like both facing the same way. Sonic Mania corrects that. But in Sonic 2, it's wrong. I know too many small details about the classic Sonic games. Boing. And this was the first Sonic level to ever introduce the speed booster. And it's also the first place where people are most likely to be able to outrun the camera, which is a really nice feature. Yeah, it doesn't look obviously broken, which mainly a retconning the door. These 2013 mobile remakes also correct the door. I think people looked into the code for the game and worked out that it was displayed wrong in game. I think. So I think that's how people worked out it was wrong. Also, we got to continue. If you have 10,000 points or more at the end of a level, from the time and ring bonuses, you get a 1-up. Not 1-up, a continue. Oh, notice that big purple area at the bottom. Yeah, that's to do with how the Mega Drive works. Like how the water effect works in the Mega Drive games. By having a horizontal interrupt, as it's called, to change the palette line. That's how the water effect works. And the borders are basically just the background, like the background color, like the blank background color, just showing itself outside of the visible game window. So this is Chemical Plant Act 2. As Ben might know from playing Sonic Mania, Chemical Plant Act 2 has a rather infamous section where you have to climb upstairs in a flooded chamber. And that section was the absolute death of me as a child. As a young child, I could never get past it. The only reason as a young child I could ever see past Chemical Plant was through the 2-player mode, and then later through level select cheats. But we are going to show off a very pro-level way to skip it. Right, first we want to make sure we're up on this top part here. So I said I'm going to show off a pro way to skip it. There's actually two quite good ways to skip it. If you turn around here, spin dash up here, there is an alternate route that takes you right to the boss. Does it ever explain what the chemical is? Actually, oh, come on. Actually, where is it? Oh, come on, these manuals. In the Sonic 2 manual, the American and European manual, it says that Robotnik's flooded the factory with a pool of toxic liquid called Megamac that poisons Sonic in a few moments. I don't know if the camera will pick it up if I put it up to the camera because of the thing. Oh, my controller's falling off because of its auto thing. But yeah, they call it Megamac in the translations. I don't know if it's called that in Japanese version, but whatever. But yeah, there's a hidden route over here that skips you pretty much right to the boss, but we're not going to do that. We're going to do an even cooler thing, if I get it down first try. So we want to jump up there, using our momentum and mastery of the physics engine to fling ourselves past the stairs section. And it looks really cool, especially if you get it first try like I did just there. I've literally been practicing for a while to make sure I get that down. I'm quite glad I got that first time. So yeah, that's a way to skip the stairs section. Just make sure you're really, really, really good at the game. And that's how you cheese the Chemical Plant's own boss. he does have attacks and stuff, but yeah, that's how you absolutely cheese that boss. Is it a surprise at all that this is pretty much the game I've been playing throughout my life? Anyways, we go from one level with water to another level with water. This is Aquatic Ruin Zone. But Aquatic Ruin Zone is actually quite friendly for a water zone, really, because you can actually avoid all the water if you want. Also, look at this Badnik. If you've watched one of the Sonic cartoons from the 90s, you might recognise it. It's Grounder, who was turned green and then made a character in one of the Sonic cartoons from the 90s. Anyways, because of my Chemical Plant situation as a child, seeing this zone was like the ultimate reward to me. Eggman spends months working engineering a new machine to defeat Sonic, but it gets destroyed in a few seconds. I don't know if it took him months. I remember like seeing like an animation or comic or something that like joked about Eggman like only just putting together his stuff. Also, if you're overlapping these leaves, you don't collide with enemies, so you can just sort of phase into them without getting hit, which is a bit weird. Just wait for that arrow to go past. So yeah, that was a water level, where we didn't go in the water at all. As the other chicken robot based on the enemy was original. There is a chicken enemy later on in this game, but I'm not sure if it's specifically based on that. Anyways, here's a neat thing. Stay standing on this thing, turns into a raft. A decent amount of people know about, well, Sonic fans know about that, but it's not entirely obvious to start with that it's going to do that. So, just a neat little tidbit. Raft, indeed. When I get to those springs. Or I probably could, actually. Hold on. Hey, there we go. Springs. Let's go up. I know I said I'd show off I might show off the water, but I saw an opportunity to go up to the top path again. Obviously, being a classic Sonic game, this does have the same water mechanics as any other Sonic game. It's just the water level in this game is very lenient and lets you pretty much avoid all the water if you want. Which is why a lot of people consider this the best water level in the Sonic game, because you can skip the water. Anyway, time for the boss of Aquatic River. Now what you're supposed to do is, you see those arrows that are shooting at the totems, you're supposed to jump on them to climb up the totem poles. Actually, you're supposed to climb up them like this, but you can ride up the totem as the boss starts to cheese it. What's holding the tree canopy up? It's a video game. That's my answer. Anyway, time for Casino Night Zone. A classic zone. Now this is one of the levels that was in the 2-player mode, so I did get to see this level when I was young. It's probably my favourite level to do in the 2-player as well, actually. So why am I going this way? I want to go up. Yeah, what are you doing, Sonic? So unrealistic. How dare my cartoon Hedgehog game be unrealistic? But yeah, this was like the sort of codifier for the sort of pinball / casino level. No, this isn't the level with the barrel. That's Carnival Night from Sonic 3, which I'm sure we'll see on this channel one day because I do want to stream Sonic 3 at some point. Oops. Hey, one up. Yeah, this is basically the sort of codifier of this casino / pinball themed levels in Sonic. Actually, we should probably do one of the slot machines just to show them off if I come across one. I would say this level for the most part is just such a it's such like a difficulty like what's the opposite of a difficulty spike? There's like barely any enemies, and you know, there's not too much risk of crushing or falling into pits. Yeah, let's do a slot machine once just to show it off. You get in the thing and it does the slots, and most of the time you don't win. Difficulty dive, I guess. Ah! Okay. I don't actually need the pinball flipper, I don't know why I was trying to go for it. I like how there's invincibility monitors, like there's multiple invincibility monitors when they're just not needed, just because there's like so few enemies in this zone. Yeah, the way forward is actually down, so I should just go down. I'd like to imagine these giant casino levels are how Eggman gets the funds for his army. In Shadow the Hedgehog, wasn't the casino level in that like made by Eggman, and it was like he like made it because like from like stolen rings or something like that, some random stupid thing like that. Hope we see one in Sonic Movie 2. I just hope. I mean, it'd be nice to see just some of like Sonic's. Well, I say Sonic's world, just like a world that isn't Earth in Sonic Movie 2. Right. We're going to show up how to get to those as well, by the way, because, you know, being good at games. Playing Classic Sonic is like the one time where my bio isn't accurate, because I actually can be good at these games. Sometimes. Hold on, I need to spin this jump here. So yeah, some people say that you can't get over here apart from playing as Knuckles in Knuckles and Sonic 2, but no, you can quite easily get here by doing what I did. Get lots of points, especially if you get Tails in the machine as well. Don't know why they put that there, but you know. Everything about like the look of this level is just so iconic to Sonic, really. Like apart from like the Green Hill kind of look, I reckon sort of the Casino Night kind of look is what a lot of people would think of if they think of Sonic, or at least like classic Sonic anyway. And to be fair, a lot of modern Sonic games keep using the Casino Night aesthetic, so. No, I don't want to run up here. I want to hit the thing. There we go. Get 500 points. Slots again. Will I actually win anything? Yeah, I did. You think of a gun-wielding hedgehog when you think Sonic. Do you now? Bouncy bouncy. Now I think we are nearing the end of the level. Yeah, we're nearing the end of the level. We just want to go downwards here. Now this boss here was another wall for me as a kid. Once I got past Chemical Plant. But when you played the game as much as someone like me, it becomes fairly simple if you're good at keeping your momentum in check. You could also use the pinball flippers, but why would you when you can just do what I did there? This is just turning into how to be good at classic Sonic, isn't it? But, you know, to be fair, you know, I'm not bad at these games. Oh, I'm not speedrunner level either, but just for standard playthroughs, I know these games very well and have a very good handle on their controls. Anyway, time for Hilltop Zone, and these the foreground graphics here look a bit familiar, don't they? Yeah, the way the ground is, and you know. seesaws that you might recognise if you've played Sonic 1. Rings. Get rings! 2 invincibility boxes very close to each other for some reason. Let's bring ourselves up. Oop. I think there's like an invisible object up there that like stops you from going too far forwards, so you can actually land on this platform. Go spin as you go through this loop to break down the to break through the floor. Look at this checkered background. Reminds you of anything that we might have seen a few minutes ago. Right, I'm gonna attempt to be good at video games. Oops. Okay. Attempt semi-failed. Now we're definitely gonna attempt to be good at video games. So we got a slight earthquake sort of section here, I guess. But yeah, run through there quickly with invincibility. You don't have to worry about actually doing the platforming there. Attempt failed successfully. Yeah, I mean I didn't lose my rings because I had a shield, so Another continue that we hopefully won't have to use. Don't know how many other things we've got now. Hilltop Zone 2. Nope. Here we got the top path. Top path is always the good path to go on. Ah, ow. Okay. Let's jump on the platform here. Don't fall in the lava here. A hilltop is basically our lava zone for this game, in case you couldn't tell. Boing. Oh, Tails got left behind. We'll continue on the upper path, I think. There's tunnels straight out of Green Hill Zone. Can we go any higher than here? I don't think we can. Oh no, we can. We can. Oh, just not really, we just get invincibility. The lava feels so odd to the level aesthetic. I mean, it doesn't to me, but again, I've known this game for much of my life, so nothing really feels super out of place for me in this game. Anyways, there are 2 earthquake sections in this level, one on the upper path, one on the lower path. The lower path has rising lava, the upper path just has this. This is much easier to deal with. While yes, you can get crushed, the level design is so simple, you're pretty unlikely to. Also notice how one of the Burnix that we've seen pop up, like the purple one in the lava, is very dinosaur looking. Yeah, well, we might be bringing that up again later as well. I think we're nearing the end of the level. Ah! Oops. Up the spring. Down here. Ouch. Misremembering where platforms are. Okay. So I'm going to do another semi-cheese strat that is going to wind up in me getting hurt. Or not. Hey, I managed to do that without getting hurt. Normally when I do that strat, I plummet right into the lava after the last hit. But I managed to just about get onto land. I made myself look better than I am. Than I usually am. Also, Sonic 2 is unique out of Sonic 1, 2 and 3 and Mania, in that you can control yourself in the section after hitting the capsule. Anyway, Mystic Cave Zone. This is where the difficulty, I would say, starts going up a bit. The opposite of the recording curse. Come up here to find the checkpoint for no reason. I don't even think you can get 50 rings by this point. Yeah, to play the classic Sonic games I don't really have to think that much. It's fairly automatic for me. Like, especially with Sonic 1 and 2, I just played them so much. Yeah, this is the other level, as well as Emerald Hill and Casino Night, that can be played in the multiplayer. So you have two fairly easy levels, and then this level. From about halfway through the game in the multiplayer, for some reason. Although there is actually a technical reason why some levels aren't in multiplayer. You suck at Sonic. Not to sound like a bit of an elitist, but I saw. Like, not to sound too harsh, but it'd be like if you saw me play like something that you are very good at. Like, I'd be terrible at some of the stuff that you're good at. Oh, don't jump on the spring. Go forwards on the spring. If we came from an upper route, we could have avoided that little lower section, but we didn't come from an upper route, so yeah. Make sure not to get crushed by those. The signpost in this level is very far into the ground for some reason. Not sure why, it looks a little odd. I mean, some of the signposts just also aren't centered either. Which again, it looks a little odd when they're not centered properly. Mystic Cave Zone Act 2. So, we are going to witness a death in this level, because I want to show off something. Like, it's going to be an intentional death. I want to show off something that will become relevant a little bit later as well. But showing it off will require me to die. I mean, I've got plenty of lives anyway, so... Just keep holding right here and you won't get crushed. Wait, did I just get a continue? Or something? Oh no, I think... Did I have a follower? Hold on. Hello, how am I? I'm good, Gamer Kid. Lots of numbers. I'm good. How are you today? Anyways, this is what we're showing off. Mystic Cave Act 2 has a very infamous death pit. You cannot get up from here. Yes, I'm playing 50Hz version, because that is what I grew up with. Anyways, that Mystic Cave Zone pit, I didn't get a checkpoint, very infamous, to the point where it was used to hide a secret level in the 2013 remake. Just wanted to show that off. I did kind of fall in there by accident, but I was going to, like, that was my plan to fall in that pit anyway. I kind of fell in there before I could explain it though. But yeah. Why am I not playing the normal 60Hz version? Because nostalgia. I'm playing the version that I'm playing it in a fashion that is for my nostalgia entirely. I grew up playing this on my PAL 50Hz Mega Drive. So yeah. Because I'm also playing on an emulator that's like properly delay. Yeah, fair enough. Twitch delay is a wonderful, in quotation marks, thing. But yeah, that did have to start flashing just at the wrong time, didn't it? But yeah, I'm playing on an emulator that like displays the game exactly how it would. Yes, it is Genesis. I'm guessing you're from somewhere in the US then? But yeah, I will be calling it Mega Drive because I'm from the UK. So yeah, whatever you decide to call it, it was a wonderful console. Oh, this is not the way. We have to go left. Hey, we're at the boss already. I get speed shoes. Does it make it normal speed? Like the music or the actual game speed? Because I mean, I think his running speed would be faster than non-speed shoes at 60 Hz, but as for the music, I think it's only Sonic 1 that has slower music anyway. As far as I even like Sonic with 50 Hz. I mean, I do normally play Sonic, the Mega Drive games, at 60 Hz. It is better at 60 Hz, but like again, like 50 Hz makes me nostalgic for my childhood. Also, Hey Joe, the actual game speed. I think Sonic running with the speed shoes in 50 Hz would be probably faster than his normal running speed at 60 Hz. But I don't know. I'd have to look at the actual like maths behind it, essentially. Anyways, Oil Ocean Zone. Eggman is coming up with faster than the speed of Supersonic. I mean, if you're cheap to bring Supersonic into the final boss of this game, yeah, he does run faster. Also, I've managed to get myself on the lower route. Been a while since I played the lower route, so we'll see how that goes. And hey, Dr. Lethal, the SCP Know-It-All. How are you today? Thanks for joining the stream. Come on. Oh no, you don't. I'm not sure how I avoided that. Also, I did see Joe pop in with his like Chicken Kiev comment. Also, let's get that checkpoint just in case something bad happens. That, and so it goes normal speed. I mean, like I said, I think again I'd have to check the maths on like how fast Sonic runs with the speed shoes. But yeah, whether that's like about equivalent to 60 Hz running speed. But yeah. Yeah, those of you who play Sonic Mania will recognise this zone. It's a lot more fun in Sonic Mania. I would say. Don't dislike it in this, but Sonic Mania makes Oil Ocean very fun. Hey, 1-up. Lots of rings. I say lots, only 53. Ah. Oh yeah, of course, Sonic with speed shoes, yeah, would be faster. I mean, yeah, probably would be faster than even Supersonic in 50 Hz. I think Supersonic is... I'm not sure if he's any faster than speed shoes, whether he just has higher acceleration. Don't tend to use Supersonic that much in Sonic 2 for reasons of not bothering with the special stages, and Supersonic being a little bit too buggy. If you jump while off screen, you don't get forced out of the results screen. Just in case you wanted to know a weird fact. Well, I say weird, more just pointless. You used to cook 3 chicken Kievs at once. That's a bit much. I know chicken Kievs are nice, but 3 is a bit much. Oh, I always forget that spring is there. Let's see if I can show off the funny glitch. No, I can't. Oh well. Ah. Maybe the Purge. Like the film, or just like the concept of a purge in general? Why do I hold right when the airspeed cap is in this game? Can we get these rings? Yes, we can. We'll go up here anyway. If the fan lets us. There we go. Okay, the fan's not going to let us. We'll go the bottom route then. Picky game. And fall to the right bottom route. Of course you would shiny hunt, Joe. And I'm assuming when you typed debut you meant depth. Retro game shop before it closes. I mean, if you're going to do that, obviously make sure you go to one that has like something rare or expensive in it. Also, my ring count. Won't say anything more about that. Ah! Knew that would happen as soon as I spin dashed. No, can we get that checkpoint, please? There we go. Use some old Nintendo power if they got any. I guess in this country it'd be more something like, I guess like official Nintendo magazine or something. Try to steal a Neo Geo or a Gold N64. I mean, Neo Geo, yeah, you'd be rolling in the money. Well, rolling in the expensive video game stuff. If you got a Neo Geo for free. Ah, why did I jump there? So we go for round 2 with Eggman. Yeah, the boss of Oil Ocean in Mania is basically this boss but beefed up. Wait, because in Mania a lot of the time they actually just introduced flat out new bosses, or bosses that weren't from that zone. And then for sort of originally. Then for Oil Ocean, they just made a beefed up version of its original boss. But now that we're done with Oil Ocean, we now get to go to Metropolis Zone. Metropolis Zone. Please don't hit me, Astron. Don't hit me, crab. The hitboxes on these stupid shell crackers. I think they're shell crackers. Stupid. Ah! I wouldn't mind Metropolis so much if it weren't for these enemies that just constantly hit you. They're just great on you after a while. How did I avoid that thing? Labyrinth I'm fine with. I'm absolutely fine with Labyrinth. I mean, I played Sonic 1 quite a bit. I mean, I never find Metropolis like hard or anything, just annoying. Like, it just gets on my nerves. I used to not mind it so much. Then I got more jaded, I guess. Yeah. Oh. The GBA port to Sonic 1. I think every level is garbage in that, to be honest. Just about avoid those. Make sure we get Tails on the running on the screw properly. because then we go up faster. Although I will say, I love the music. I never played the GBA. Well, I played the GBA Portal emulation, but I've not played the. I've not played it on hardware because it never released in the UK. I think it was only America at least for a review. Fair enough. I mean, I played it for like random streams and stuff before. One day I might torture myself and decide to play through the entire thing on stream. That's good. Oh, you lost all your footage. That's a shame. It's always sad when you lose computer data. Jump across these quickly. Make sure you don't get a spike up your bum. Avoid the endless loop. And that's the end of Act 1. I've actually done the achievement on the mobile version for getting through an act in Metropolis without getting hurt, but I just cheesed it with Supersonic. Alright, we didn't get hurt, that's good, that's good. Ah, these crabs. Oh, deleting footage with, like, deleting your data without your consent, that's, you would think she would have asked first. Anyways. Let's continue. Nope, why did I go to spin that early? I am very good at games. Wait for that to go up. Very pointless spring. You can't get high enough to... you can't get high enough to go back on the top route by hitting that spring. So it's a little bit pointless. Go in here for a hidden route. Got the new Windows update. Which Windows update? Thought you said it was good at Sonic. Hey, this is Metropolis Zone. Metropolis Zone doesn't count because it's annoying. You torture yourself with Bubsy 3D. Wait, you 100%ed Bubsy 3D. I mean, I couldn't do that. I mean, I don't even 100% certain games that I like. An update you've been ignoring. I guess that. Joe, I guess that. Wait. Get a ring. Just in case. Tail. Oh. Ah. Yeah, that was why I wanted the ring. 100% sunshine, no. No, Joe, I don't want to deal with the blue pines. Or some of the really annoying missions. Like, I don't want to have to do that poison river. Ow. Oh. Uh-oh. This ain't good. Ah. Anyway. Oh, that was in the same folder as your Sonic GBA footage. Only took a few rage. Yeah, but Joe, I could avoid that few rage. I mean, I somehow did the the pachinko bit without too much issue. Oh, tails. Just stop flying around those platforms. Let's try not to fall in the lava this time. That'd be a good idea, won't it? There we go. Checkpoint, if we die we don't have to do the bit where I was done again. Busy 3D. It's going to be part of a trash game marathon. I would say I do like playing bad games sometimes. Well, a good amount of the time. It's just something I find interesting about playing bad games. Of course, we're not playing a bad game today. We're playing a game I absolutely adore. Even if Metropolis Zone does get on my nerves. Oh, come on. Go up here. You put over 200,000 into a bad game. Oh, I'm sure Joe will have something to say about that. When's the next Amiibo Festival stream? I don't own Amiibo Festival. Joe, I was playing on my friend's copy, remember? Also, you know how I said earlier? Oh, Sonic 2 has 2 acts per zone. Yeah, we're at the second act and no boss. Of course, Sonic fans already know this, but yeah, Metropolis has 3 acts. So, and the acts are longer than some of the standard, well, some of the other Sonic 2 levels, so yeah, this is definitely one of the longer levels in the game. Of course, Metropolis Act 3 greets you, not grants, greets you with a slicer upon starting it, so yeah. Stream just crashed. Ah, lovely. Yep. Yep. Ooh. think it's reconnected. There we go. Yeah, OBS does have a auto reconnect thing, so well, I think, well, at least I have it enabled. So I love it when OBS or my internet just decides to randomly drop. That's so lovely. Anyways, on we're playing Sonic 2. I'll wait for that crush to go back down. This is that section, isn't it? Nope, I still went too fast. No, we need to wait for that platform to be in the right place first. That's better. Thank you for off-screening me, Astron. So I think Sonic 2 Hz. I mean, I think it definitely plays better at its intended speed of 60 Hz. Again, I'm just playing it because it's my nostalgia. It's how I played it growing up. Like, I wouldn't normally play it like this. I just thought it'll make for a slightly different stream experience, I suppose. At least the music is the correct speed, unlike the Sonic one. Even if it does play slower. Like the actual gameplay. Hey, we're at the top route. We did it. This just rings up here. Oh no, we got this. I don't always make it up to this top route, so I haven't got this route memorized. Conveyor belts that are nowhere near as annoying as the Scrap Brain. Probably because they don't really connect them together like they want a Scrap Brain. What trash games have I played? I mean, I have played bits of Sonic 1, GBA, Bubsy 3D, and like Superman 64 via emulation. I mean, I've got Sonic 06, I wouldn't exactly say that's good. But I played through Sonic 06 too many times. Crazy Frog Racer was pretty bad. Oh yeah, I did download Big Rigs Over the Road Racing. Played it on one of my old laptops ages ago. Because, you know, that's the kind of life I want to lead. A life where I've played Big Rigs Over the Road Racing. I've also played Sonic Jam for the Gamecom. Fire emulation again. Because, you know, not content with just playing stuff like Sonic 06, I also wanted to play Sonic Jam, the game con. You played Desert Bus? I actually haven't played Desert Bus myself, because I'm not sitting at a Mega Drive emulator for 8 hours, frankly. Oh, figured that would happen. Do I have any rings? No. Lovely. You're gonna have to be careful. Got 1 point. Wow. Impressive stuff. Yeah, I can't be bothered to sit at a Mega Drive emulator, like, tapping left every so often. Hey, Neelix. You're in time for me getting annoyed. How are you today? Don't activate the Astrons. There we go. Oh, I'm very glad that slicer was facing left. Okay, we're nearly at the boss. Nearly at the boss. And we got rings anyway, so there's no need to be worried about anything. Took several litres of Coke. Let's see if we can do this without any issues. Just hit the things, or just hit Eggman when he is not being covered by the things. Fairly simple stuff. Well, I say fairly simple stuff. You gotta know the timing, I suppose. Oh, Sonic music could get me brought through a lot. Doing well today. Good to hear, good to hear. Also, I don't know what Eggman's trying to accomplish with that laser attack that, like, probably never hits anyone. Because, you know, you're just gonna go straight under him. Sonic got through Act 3. And with Metropolis done, that is our last sort of full-length zone, really. Yeah, we got Sky Chase. A nice breather level. Although, unless you die and then you just gotta sit through it all again, which can get a bit annoying. You also played another game while it was happening. That'd actually probably be a good time to shiny hunt, because both shiny hunting and Desert Bus don't require too much active thought. Anyways, those animals are basically falling to their death, so good job, Sonic. The turtles that drop from the turtle enemies do actually have walking, well, they just drop from some enemies do have walking sprites, but since there's no ground, they can't walk and show off the walking sprites. It's fine, Sonic games don't have fall damage. I suppose. You have a point there. I don't think there's a weird exception to that rule. Come on, rings. We don't want to accidentally die in Sky Chase. Because A, that'd be a bit embarrassing, and B, we'd have to sit through this again. Take this time to have some more water. And Sonic can show us his idle animation. Because why not? Thought Sonic was fast paced. It's called, like, variety and, like, giving yourself a breather. Like this pretty much just fits the definition of breather level. Also, Joe, your favourite Sonic game is Lost World, and that is definitely not a fast Sonic game. There's a lot more slow platforming in that game. Play Desert Bus with one hand? I mean, you only have to, like, tap left every now and again, don't you? Anyways, that's the end of Sky Chase Zone, which leads us directly into Wing Fortress. Kind of like sort of a proto-zone transition like we'd see in Sonic 3. Focus on playing, not on talking. You idiot. Yeah, good job. Hey, Chroma, how are you today? Now, there are a few shortcuts you can take in this level, but I want to play through the level properly. Rip Tails, yeah, indeed. But yeah, I'm going to play through the level proper, because I don't do that very often. Sonic, why didn't you grab onto the thing? He did nothing useful. Yeah, I don't really think he's done anything useful for me, as in, like, he has not really got any hits on bosses. Also, that death there, that's why I don't normally go through the level normally. That's why I normally take the shortcuts. Yeah, he does make the special stages annoying. Because not only does he get in the way, he ups the ring requirements. But yeah, doing good, that's good to hear. I'm also doing good, I'm playing a game I love. Make sure we don't fall off here, because as we saw earlier, we are in Bottomless Pit City, right here. At least those flames don't hurt you. Unlike the not Wing Fortress zone seen in Sonic Pocket Adventure. Or actually Sky Fortress from Sonic 4 Episode 2, now that I think about it. Yeah, I could have taken a massive shortcut earlier, but didn't wanna. Europeans got sponged on the run before you did? Did we? You got Animaniacs? Yeah, isn't Animaniacs on like Hulu or something? Like, which we obviously don't have access to in this country. Zoo? Got Coke cravings? Oh. I meant to land on top of those super ring monitors. Ah well. Nope, that was meant to go... Japan got it for some reason too. And maybe the licensee holders got hold of it before we did. Anyways, I alluded to a big shortcut earlier. Said big shortcut takes you over here. Basically skips the entire top section of the level, but not this platform section. Let's make sure I... Yep. Okay, so this launcher, do not hold right. You will die if you hold right while you're going on this, because of the airspeed cap, so just let go of the D-pad and you'll be fine. Don't need that pulley, but we do want this one. Right, is it down... Hold on, I'm trying to remember where it is. There's a hidden one up. I'm trying to remember where it is. I think it's over here. Yeah. I think we... yes. We sort of do a leap of faith, get caught by an air current to get back up. You kind of just have to know that that air current's there, because there's no like visual or audio cue for it, to my knowledge. Anyways, we are quickly approaching the end of the level, so it is boss time. There's Eggman and his smug grin. Ah! Can I get some rings before they fly out of the arena? Yes, we can. I hate getting hit in this boss, because your rings just go outside the arena and you can't do anything about it. It's been a while since I've actually fought this boss. Oh, come on. No. Oh dear. This run ain't going well with this boss. Let's just be careful instead of being reckless for once. Oh. This is not my fastest run of this boss. Not by a long shot. At least I didn't lose all my rings and die, like I sometimes do. Our obvious path is downwards, but first off, hidden one up. And Eggman is getting away in a rocket of some description. But Tails is back and he's even affixed a rocket booster on the tornado. And so of course Sonic 2 set the precedent for going into space at the end of the game, which a lot of Sonic games would follow. I mean, including the direct sequel. So, you know. With all those dithering patterns. The shading. That would get blended real nicely by a CRT. Space. Sonic must Elon Sonic. I mean, Sonic's just getting into space by hitching a ride. It's Eggman who's done all the engineering. Anyways, here's Death Egg Zone, which is just boss fights. So here we've got a robotic Sonic who doesn't really have an official name. I'm good at games sometimes, but not always. What am I doing? My usual method isn't that. Metal Sonic at home. To be fair, this did, you know, come before Sonic CD, so... I know you can beat him quicker than what I'm doing, but this method is safe. That's the Mecha / Silver / whatever you want to call it Sonic. And yeah, Eggman always runs faster than Sonic here. Even if you cheat, so you can be Super Sonic. Right, final boss time. If you played Sonic Generations or Sonic 4 or Sonic Mania, or well, basically a lot of recent Sonic games, then obviously you'll be familiar with this. Let's see if I can beat it quickly. Takes 12 hits as opposed to the 8 hits that most bosses take. Please don't. I hate that collision glitch. Normally Sonic is supposed to bounce off bosses. He doesn't always bounce off this boss. That is a very annoying collision error. Of course, if you're playing the mobile remaster, that doesn't happen. But we're playing the original Mega Drive release. Well, technically the second revision. Am I using the Steam emulator? No, I'm using the Blastem emulator, but I am using the ROM file from the Steam version. Yeah, I'm using Blastem, which is a quite accurate emulator, and it allows for a very nice video display as well as just pop emulation, so that's why I like using it. Yes, they do make you do this with no rings. Sonic 1 was no different. The final boss of Sonic 1 makes you do it with no rings as well. It's because it's meant to be hard, Ben. Remember, this is still like the age of, you know, well, when saving was still a bit of a luxury, especially on Sega's console. Ah. Who's called a Big Arm or Death Egg Robot? I think. I mean, if we're just talking like the Sonic 2 Death Egg Robot, I mean, I do like the Sonic 2 Death Egg Robot a lot, but I will say having it in like so many recent games is a bit tiresome. But I mean, the Big Arms is semi unintentionally cool because of the fact it can knock you out of Supersonic, whether that was intentional or not. Oh, I hate that stupid collision thing. Oh dear. I mean, I do think Big Arm is a more fun fight than the Death Egg Robot here, because, like, I mean, for one, you have the Sonic 3 moveset with the Insta Shield, and the Insta Shield is amazing, and it's just a faster fight. Big Arm is the final boss of playing Sonic 3 alone. It doesn't show up if you play Sonic 3 locked on Sonic and Knuckles in Sonic's story, but it does show up in Knuckles' story. But through through various fan-made stuff. I never used to have that collision issue too often. It's only really in recent sort of times that I've had that issue while fighting this boss. I don't know why. No, it's not. It's happened on like other things. It's just a thing that happens occasionally with this boss. It doesn't happen. It never used to happen to me very often. So I don't know why. It's just a bit of bad luck essentially. Because like, I think I have had it happen to me on original hardware as well. So. Right. There we go. Collision issues no more. That is the end of Sonic 2. And here we get what is to me a very iconic ending. Even if the first few bits of it are just grayscale slides. What time are we at? 1 hour something? The end of Bad Sonic 2. It's not that bad if you grew up with it. Like, you know, I grew up with, you know, I'm UK, I grew up with Stop Moving Around, you know, PAL Mega Drive. It's what I'm used to. It does play worse. Yes, there is an ending colour mod, but, you know, playing the original release, so... Although actually, since it is slower, the ending will be in, yeah, if you grew up with it. I mean, nowadays, yeah, there's no real reason to play this for the 50 hertz, to play it at 50 hertz, unless you're just doing it for curiosity or, you know, European nostalgia. I mean, there's a reason every re-release is 60 hertz. But again, this is for my nostalgia reasons of doing this. But yeah. That's the end of Sonic 2 itself, but that's not the end of the stream, because I want to canonically tell us nothing useful, except for the well, apart from like the ending and, you know, going up to Wing Fortress. Like, I suppose, yeah, if you use Supersonic, but yeah, I prefer this ending to the Supersonic ending. And you could headcanon it that like Sonic quickly gets the rest of the emeralds between the end of Sonic 2 and the beginning of Sonic 3. Anyways, Sonic 2 and Knuckles. Anyways, yes, not the end of the stream. After the credits roll, yeah, the bad ending is better. It's not even bad. It's not even a bad ending. It's just the not Supersonic ending. Like, there's no like or like try again text or anything. But yeah, once the credits end, for those a couple of you who were at the start, my start screen music, would I have a shiny hunt on stream? No. My start music, for the couple of you who were here, was the unused track, sound test entry number 10, well, 10 in hex. Play Conker's Bad Fur Day. I played that ages ago, again via emulation. Not sure if I would on stream though, because I'm not very good at it. But yeah, we are, because I like Sonic quite a lot, yes, Hidden Palace, yeah, you might know where I'm going with this, I'm going to show off, I was going to play a little bit of some of the prototypes of Sonic 2. Because learning about the prototypes of Sonic 2 was pretty much how I got into learning, like, being a massive Sonic nerd. I feel like Sonic 2 is significantly better than Sonic 1 CD. I would say so as well, especially if we're talking the original, original 1993 release of Sonic CD on original hardware. There's like no reason to play that since the Christian Whitehead remaster exists. And yeah, it exists on 7th gen consoles and Steam, as well as mobile. So, yeah, earlier today I actually made some notes, just to double check my info about certain specific things, and just to remember, like, what... just so I can remember what info and what levels to play. So, we would say the 8-bit Sonic games are not that good. I think Sonic 1, the 8-bit Sonic 1, is a good game. I like that game. Sonic 2 8-bit does drop the ball. Chaos is okay. I've not really played Triple Trouble, and Blast is awful. And then it's like the spin-offs like Labyrinth and stuff. But anyways, oh no, mute the desktop audio, not the AFK music. Mute the desktop audio because to do the prototypes, I'm going to switch to the Japan region thing. Sonic 2 8-bit, yeah. Especially if you play it on Game Gear, where the screen size is just terrible. Anyways, we are going to load up our first prototype. We're going to load up a prototype if the emulator doesn't decide it doesn't like it, even though I swear it worked earlier. Actually, I didn't test this one earlier. Sonic Chaos. Sonic Chaos is like Sonic Easy mode. Like the only real difficulty in it is the only real difficulty in Sonic Chaos. What? Hold on. Can my stream actually show what I wanted it to show? Please? There we go. Also, why are you in PAL mode? I set you to Japan. Scroll through all these things, reload. Does not like it. For some reason. Hold on. Again, it wouldn't be one of my streams without technical difficulties, it seems. Even though I've already had technical difficulties earlier. Oh, no, we want that full screen. Oh dear. Right, here we go. Things are working again. We're in 60 Hz now. Right. Activated level select and debug. Right. So yes. here we are with the first known prototype of Sonic 2, or at least the earliest one we have access to, colloquially known as the Nick Arcade prototype. So, you know, let's play a level. And oh, didn't activate debug mode properly. Oh well. Play Green Hill Zone. Oh, we'll get to Green Hill Zone, believe me. So yeah, this is the Nick Arcade prototype as it's generally known. And that's Snail Badnik. That is not in the final game. Also, you'll notice, this is Starlight Zone's music. So yeah. Why am I explaining? Because I like this stuff, and like a good amount of my friends here, they're not they don't know about all this stuff like I do because they're not as big Sonic fans as me. No sound. It's because I haven't turned desktop audio on. Thanks for that, Sam. I wouldn't have noticed otherwise. Yeah, there we go. Should be there. So now the sound is on, you might notice this is Starlight Zone's music. Because Sonic 2, basically, when they started making it, they basically built it off Sonic 1. Oh, this is using Sonic 1's... has the speed cap on the ground as well as in the air. Can't hear game at all. Is it still not on? The audio is on. Okay. Wait. Is the game audio back? I just want to double check. Oh, delay for them. Could be, yeah. Okay, yeah. Oh, the ground speed cap. We do not miss you. Of course, Sonic 2 still keeps the airspeed cap. Also, different signpost. And no results screen. Starlight Zone best level in Sonic 1. It was a very good level in Sonic 1. I will say. Very good level. Now I seem to have forgotten to... well, I seem to have not put debug mode on properly, so... I entered the code, but I must not have held A for long enough or something. So we'll just have to play through this level normally. And we'll get to see a few of the differences. Ah! You know, I'm very glad they removed these snail badniks, because you kind of just run into them in this prototype. Okay, the platform, isn't it? The Nick. No, Nick. It's called the Nick Arcade version because it's basically people. Yeah, TV show. I assume American. I don't know if they were shown in this country because, funnily enough, I wasn't alive in 1992. Like called Nick Arcade. Yeah. Don't know if it would have shown in the UK. But yeah, it's widely believed that this is the same build of the game that was shown off in that episode. I mean, it's not confirmed, but it's like it's too visually similar to not be that version, essentially. I forgot this played the Sonic 1 boss music. Also, you'll notice that Tails isn't here. Oh, it takes ages to come back. Because in the Nick Arcade show that it was shown on, they had yeah, the next prototype is named after the guy who found it. And we will be getting onto that. But yeah, because in the Nick Arcade thing they did, I think they had you had to collect a certain amount of rings and Tails could get in the way of that, so they disabled Tails. Anyway, let's see if I can actually activate debug mode properly this time. We'll definitely need it. Simon Y. I think it's pronounced Simon Y W A I. Okay, we. Yeah, I think he found it on a Chinese GeoCities page or something. Oh, we'll have to live without debug mode. I can't seem to get it to work properly. Yep, Sonic 2 bootlegs. We will be seeing that prototype. Anyways, yeah, I mean this prototype and that one, they are like the most well-known Sonic 2 prototypes. So yeah, Green Hill Zone is still in this build. And yeah, graphics are corrupted and the collision is very broken. because they hadn't converted Green Hill to sort of use the Sonic 2 collision and mappings and all that. It is possible to get through this. I don't know if it's possible to get through without debug mode, but oh, Tails, you are messing up the camera. I mean, 1991 does work if you count the Sonic 1. Let's see how far I can get through actually with this horrifically destroyed collision. Too many shields because all the monitor mappings have changed. If we go the upper route, we might stand a better chance. This is the best Sonic game. We might stand a better chance of avoiding the wonky collision if we go up here, because this is all flat ground, and flat ground seems to work fine. Also surprised myself, I don't normally manage to get... You can beat this without debug. Good to know. Probably don't want to go this way. Oh dear. Next Sonic game will be Green Hill the game. Don't joke about that. We're gonna see if we can beat Act 1 like this, actually. So, also in terms of when in time this prototype originates from, I don't think there's like an exact build date known, but it's thought to have originated from sort of the first half of '92. Because I think that's when the Nick Arcade episode aired or something like that, or this was filmed or something. And just because of how early in production the game clearly is in this state. Green Hill Zone is looking more like Glitch Hill Zone. I mean, there is like an action replay or code or some other similar cheating device code that like restores the collision to Sonic 1's collision system, but then that breaks all the Sonic 2 levels. So yeah, I'm not sure how to put in cheat like action replay / Game Shark, Game Genie, whatever codes in this emulator anyway. Also, the crab meats are using a map to use what was already a an unused sprite in Sonic 1. Oh dear. Yeah, those totem sprites are unused. Also, if Tails gets hit in this, he loses your rings for you. Which is lovely. Should we show off? We'll see what Final Zone does, because I mean I know what it does. Yeah, Hilltop Zone. Hold on. Oh, that. Oh, never mind. You know what we'll do? We'll move on to the next prototype. Because while, you know, it's interesting from a historical perspective, there's not tons of content. So we'll go on to the next prototype, the one that most people know about. Simon Y prototype. Hold on, just gonna put it in debug mode. You must beat Green Hill Zone. Oh, I can't bother with that. That's effort. Anyways, so here we have the Simon Y prototype. Yes, Hidden Palace was at the top of my to-do list. The Simon Y prototype. Okay, I got debug mode on. So yeah, I'll turn to object placement mode if I press B. So yeah, Hidden Palace Zone. pretty much the most well-known bit of unused content from Sonic 2. Eventually turned into a proper level, eventually put in Sonic 2 in the 2013 remaster, when they edited the level quite a lot, but yeah. Eventually made it into the 2013 remaster, which basically the entire Sonic fanbase got very excited about that when that was revealed. So yeah, finding this prototype and knowing about stuff like Hidden Palace Zone really kicked off the discussion for Sonic 2's development and all that. Basically kicked off like some of the well, not kicked off, but like it sort of spurred a lot of stuff about Sonic ROM hacking and sort of discussion and development stuff. Also in this prototype, if you get 100 rings, it plays the Death Egg Zone theme, because the Death Egg Zone has the same Death Egg Zone music, has the same ID as the 1-up sound from Sonic 1. So yeah, so this jump. Can I make it without debug? Yes. Because there's just a pit down here. Maybe next remaster we'll get Genocide City. Or maybe they'll keep the revised name Cyber City. So yes, Hidden Palace Zone, one of the many cut zones from Sonic 2. Sonic 2 is rather infamous for the amount of cut content it has. I mean, Ben was joking when I said about there being 2 acts rather than 3. Ben joked about cut content. Yeah, Sonic 2 has a lot of cut content, Hidden Palace being one of the many cut levels. There's another level that was cut that they did make some progress on in this prototype, which I'll be showing off once I've played Hidden Palace a bit. Also this emerald. Looks like the Master Emerald. It's not, it's just meant to be a breakable object. Yes, you can use a cheating device to play Hidden Palace in the final version, but like all its art and stuff is gone, so... Also, I think under here, is there any level? No, it's just a pit. But yeah. People theorized there was going to be like an elevator here, but it stops there, because this level, originally was going to vertically wrap. So you can follow it up here, get to this non-functioning water slide, which to be fair is functioning in the 2013 remaster, and we get dumped into more... No, not quite dumped into more nothingness, we have a tiny bit more level. So, yeah. But yeah, not that complete. This level is also in the... Can I not go back to the... I'm going to soft reset. That level's also in the previous prototype, but I thought I'll show it off in this one because it feels more relevant. Yeah, it was also in that prototype, about the same stage of completion as well, so yeah. They sort of started work on it quite early, but didn't make much progress on it. The Genocide City. I mean, what is there to show in Genocide City? It's just a pit. With Chemical Plants music. Can't remember if there's any object layouts loaded for this. No, I don't think there's an object layout. Did they... got a soft reset. Yeah, the other cut zone that's actually got some amount of work done in this prototype. Wood Zone. Likely not the finalized name. But yeah, a forest themed level. I was gonna say it would have been our first forest themed level in Sonic, but no. There's Jungle Zone in Sonic 1. But yeah, the path swappers don't seem to be working properly. Well, they haven't been implemented, so yeah. Very little work done in this level. I don't recall there being any other level design done in this level. Just fly around in debug mode, briefly. Cyber Shell. That's a channel I haven't watched in a while. Oh dear, where have I gone? This is go back to the start, work out where I went. There are escalators. Non-functioning ones. Should we follow this? Ah yes, there is a bit more level. I've just forgotten where it was. Also it uses Metropolis's music. And the music is obviously not finalised yet. Also these conveyor belts don't work. Feels a bit odd that conveyor belts aren't working at this point, considering Sonic 1 had working conveyor belts. Don't recall there being much more level than this though. Yeah. So very flat, so why I say flat? No parallax. I mean, due to the music and the fact that there are the elevators, it is possible that it's a past Metropolis. Yeah, because Sonic 2 was going to have time travel involved in its plot, but I think it was... I'm trying to remember whether it was dropped before any of these prototypes were worked on or not. Because I mean, a lot of the ideas they had were dropped before any work was done on them anyway. Stuff like Sand Shower, Zone, Ocean Wind Zone, I forget the name of another one. But yeah, a lot of cut zones. And we got a soft reset. Lovely. Even though I have debug mode turned on. What other level was I gonna... Ah yes. If I recall correctly, Metropolis Zone has a fairly different layout. Yeah, Sonic CD was made in Japan. Oh, there's nothing up here yet. Ah! Time travel really works well. I mean, Sonic CD, I think, makes it work. And from what it sounds like, in Sonic 2, it was just been a fairly simple, plot thing of basically just giving an excuse to go to different levels. So yeah, Metropolis Zone. Yeah. American made Sonic 2. I mean, the team that made Sonic 2 was sort of combined American and Japanese staff. And it's unfortunate that a lot of the cut zones had, their art and stuff was done by American staff members. It's a bit of a shame. They did get to reuse some of the Sonic Spinball though. Also, there are no rings, so let's fix it. Let's just give myself some rings, just in case. Also, the spin dash is a work in progress. You can only charge it once. Pressing the button multiple times. Yeah, it only charges once. Still a work in progress in this prototype. Much like in the previous one. Tails. And Tails still loses your rings for you. Those pistons don't make you go up very far. Isn't there okay? No, that's just if you... starting Aquatic Ruin Zone is just if you press start at the title screen without going to level select. Lovely. Yeah, starting in Aquatic Ruin is just what happens in this if you press start. If at all. There is no prototype where Emerald Hill is Neo Green Hill, because Neo Green Hill in the prototypes was Aquatic Ruin. There is a later prototype, I'm not showing that one off today, but there is a prototype between this one and the next one showing, where they do actually have the title card for Neo Green Hill. And of course they would reuse the name Neo Green Hill for Sonic Advance. Show off a normal playthrough. I mean, I was only going to show off bits that I felt were sort of relatively relevant, because I just wanted to show off bits. Yeah, not really any enemies placed at the moment, at this point in development. But there are rings, and springs, and path swappers. I mean, I'd be a bit worried if there weren't path swappers, because, then you wouldn't be able to get through the loops. Sega reused Green Hill on this prototype. More floating treetops. Yeah, I don't believe the bottom path is... no. The bottom path here is not implemented at all yet. Is the thing breaking off into the raft implemented at this point? Yes, it is! That's nice. The raft is implemented in this prototype. Although the splashing sprites are not correct. There are springs here in the final that aren't here at the moment because they had a different way of getting up to the top group at this point. Also, these like lines of rings, they're path swappers. They only show up in debug mode. Oh yeah, it is a bit sad to imagine like that there were people that probably bought bootleg carts of that had prototypes stuck on them, thinking that they were the real deal. And of course, no boss. It's only an early prototype. To my knowledge, the only boss that's implemented is still what's it called? Still Emerald Hills. But yeah, Chemical Plant is in this. It was in the previous prototype as well. I apologise for the constant path swappers. Yeah, Chemical Plant is completable. All the levels that you can get to just by like going from the title screen are completable. Final boss is Green Hill. Oh no. Yeah, will we actually get to any of the loops? Yes, but we will go past it too quickly to notice. Hold on. Looking up is not implemented yet. The loops have slants on the corners instead of being squared off. Why they changed it? I can't remember. But it was just a design change or a technical change, I can't quite remember. Yeah, Chemical Plant is fully completable. Why are they going there? Level design, I don't think is too far from the final at this point. There are some differences, I think, though. But yeah, I want to show off the whole thing. Where is it? Oh yeah, we'll quickly just show what Casino Night looked like at this point in time. Very different. Very broken. And very pink. It had more of a sort of card suits kind of theme going on, rather than sort of a general casino theme for the graphics. I say card suits, so I can't actually see many card suit icons. But I remember reading that somewhere at some point. Yeah, Casino Night is, again, quite early in development. And much like the previous prototype, build date isn't 100% known, but likely to be sort of mid-92. I guess Sonic 4 reused the card theme with Casino Street, at least for Act 2. Wait, there probably isn't a spring down there. I mean, there are some potentially recognisable bits of level design throughout, but very early and just broken, sort of very broken layout. Oh, wait, do those objects not work yet? Oh, didn't realise those didn't work yet. Oh, you can't go debug mode out of the deck in this because it's still working off Sonic 1 logic. The debug mode. See if we can get back to where we were. It's about here. What do I think of Sega reusing Green Hill? As long as it's done well, I don't mind it too much. But when it's done, like when it's done like say how Forces, like the way Sonic Forces did it, I'm not ultra fan of. But you know. Sonic, why would you go there? Yeah. Oh. Whoa, hold on. Wraps to the top of the level. But yeah, there's some recognizable bits of level design. There's like the pinball section here, where you want to go down, leads to the bit that springs you over here. You'd have a flipper, and then the end of the act. Yeah, I think that's about it for this. I would have. Thing is, Forces meant to change up Green Hill, and I've seen concept art for Forces where they changed it even more. But Forces don't change it up enough, if you ask me. They just threw some sand in there. Like, they were originally gonna do a lot more with Green Hill from like concept art, and I wish they'd done that. I mean, that's just me whining about Sonic Forces. There we go. Beta 4, and yes, I say it the American way rather than saying beta, like most people in this country. All the cheats are enabled by default, so that's easy for me. So yeah, this is much later in production. Music is finalised at this point. Play Sonic Useful Engine. We're only discussing Sonic 2 in this stream. I have played it before though. So maybe in a future stream I'll play some more ROM hacks. But yeah. This is Beta 4. This is actually what Sega called it internally. This is a sort of a build made fairly close to the completion of the game. Build date for this, incidentally, is known, because it's an internal testing build by Sega. The build date for this was the 18th of September 1992. And while the game came out in November, the final build of the game, for the first revision at least, is the 26th of September, because obviously they had to get it ready before cartridge production and all that. It's Green Hill Zone. That's Emerald Hill in this. It was likely a placeholder name just because of the similarities. So yeah, 18th of September was when this was built, like when they compiled it, or assembled it I suppose, because it was written in assembly code. So yeah, that's just over a week. Before the game went gold. And it's not quite finished yet. I mean, we're still using the prototype title screen for one thing. Though most of the changes in the levels themselves are from later on in the game. So let's go to Wing Fortress Zone first off. Show off Dust Hill. That's just Mystic Cave, and I think Mystic Cave is fairly close to its final incarnation at this point in development. So yeah, we've got all the levels. However, that launcher, instead of facing to the right, it faces to the left and can quite easily kill you. Quite easy to see why that changed. So, come on, get up there. Let's actually show off that shortcut. And what version? Oop. Is unfinished. Well, if we went into the previous ones, but I mainly just wanted to show off certain levels. But to be fair, I could go back to some of my prototype to show off the Mystic Cave / Dust Hill, because I mean, Act 1 is just filled with objects, likely for testing. Yeah, there's a massive line of rings here, which is not in the final. I mean, the overall level design is fairly similar to the final game. Mainly just object placements that are different. I mean, in this section, there's less rings, for example. It's mainly different in small areas. Oh, come on. Why did they have to disable object placement mode for this prototype? Very annoying. Because the main differences come at the boss. I mean, these rings weren't here because in the slightly previous build there was a half pipe to the structure there. Yeah. There's all sorts of level design differences though, well, object placement differences, and just certain things towards the end of the game just still aren't done yet, and this is barely a week before No, Casino Night not done, because this is barely a week before the game was finished, and yet it's still in a bit of a rough state. I mean, any of my friends that have done game development, as they know, like, game development is, yeah, it's pretty crazy. But, you know what, we're gonna go back. Show off the palette swap glitch. I could, but I mean, it's just a palette glitch in Emerald Hill. But yeah, I'll actually just quickly do Death Egg, because this is very clearly unfinished. Like, the boss music doesn't happen. Mecha Sonic, yeah, is a lot slower. Game dev is not stressful at all. Different builds of Extreme. I would have to download them on this laptop, actually. I don't have them on this laptop. Yeah. But yeah. Eggman is here. The Death Egg Robot does start a lot closer to the middle, well, it starts in the middle rather than right on the right. And the music cue for this also isn't here. So instead of 12 hits, they hadn't decided on the amount of hits this takes, so this still only takes 8 hits. Wait for it to shoot its arms. The PC builds, yeah. When they got some of those builds for Sonic Extreme, that was a very exciting time. It was so many years ago now. Crazy. I'm an idiot. I want to show off the fact that, despite being this close to launch, they still haven't finished the game. There, Mouse. Mecha Sonic, yawn. Remember when this boss used to be difficult? And at least when I don't miss. Oh, I ran past Eggman. Whoops. There he is. Guess that was a bug they didn't iron out. At this point, anyway. Impossible. Now, let's try not to die like an idiot this time. At least he only takes 8 hits instead of 12 at this point. Shoot your arms. Sonic should have hopped into the robot. Also, the, like, targeting thing does not make a sound at this point. Anyways, yeah. Sonic doesn't automatically run at this point. You can actually go back and spawn the Death Egg robot again. This can happen if you just use debug mode in the final game. But yeah. They haven't finished the game yet, and this is about a week before launch. Well, not launch, before final build. They still have not finished it. I think Casino Night is like, yeah, it's still the same. But yeah, actually, just by request, we'll just quickly show off the earlier. Oh, I've got so many ROMs. The earlier. Helps if I put level select on. The earlier Mystic Cave. Yeah, Mystic Cave appears to have been used for like object testing or something at this point. There's just like a bunch of objects placed randomly near the start. Ah! Lovely. Oh! I am very good at games. To be fair, like, this isn't placed here in the final game. Oh, lovely. Yeah, Mystic Cave is, again, very not in a good state at this point. should probably have put debug mode in, but yeah, that's effort. Oh. Forgot there was a pit there. Probably would be easier if I just went in debug mode, but if I get a game over. Does this even go down if you're standing on it? No, it doesn't. It only seems to go down if you're not standing on it. Just to hit you. Got Hedgehog swimming. I think I've seen videos of Hedgehog swimming before. Hedgehogs in general are very cute. You know what, we'll put in that stupid debug code. Alright, you win game. We'll put in debug mode. There's a development prototype after all. We'll see what's beyond here. And the rest of the level is pretty empty anyway, so... yeah, I think after the beginning bit here, with just like a million, well not a million, but a lot of objects just stuffed in one area. Level design's not too dissimilar to what we'd see in the final game, really. Ah, that's a switch. No spike platforms there, so we're going to use debug mode. There would be like one of those vine pulleys. Yeah, I mean the level design itself seems fairly finalised at this point. It's mainly object placement for this level. We're at the point where we'll go up here, hit a switch over here, and then continue up here. Yeah, this is pretty close to the final, honestly. Anyways, I think that's enough messing around. I mean, part of the reason I also wanted to just do prototype stuff is just to extend the stream so we could get to around 2 hours, which we have achieved. We are at 2 hours now, just over. So I think having seen how the game, you can tell it was rushed. See, when you look at prototypes and just see how much work there was still left to do on just polish and finishing the final levels when there was still like a week to go of development. Like, the ending wasn't put in until sort of a few days later, I don't think. Like, well, it was put in like a few days later and it wasn't finished till like a few days even more than that. Anyways, without too much random rambling about Sonic 2, yeah, that'll do it for the stream. I muted the background music back. There we go. Background music should be back. Maybe. Is it? Better be working. Can you request something to watch? Oh no, the background music is going. There's a different thing that's muted. Never mind, OBS is just making me question my sanity. The Lost McDonald's. I've seen that on my recommended. But yeah, thanks for watching. It was much like last week, playing Sonic Generations. It was nice to be once again playing a game that I absolutely love. I mean, those of you who know me know that Sonic 2 was basically my first game I played, so I do hold a special place for it in my heart, even if it's not my favourite of the classic Sonic games. But yeah, that was fun, and you know, hopefully the informativeness of the looking at the game's development wasn't too boring. I just find that stuff like really interesting, especially since I've done game development course at uni. And as you can see on the right, next week, no idea what I'm streaming. I never really planned this far. I mean, my thought for playing Sonic 2 on the 24th of November was something I thought about months ago, and I thought, that's only if I'm still streaming. And I'm still streaming. So, yeah. No idea what I'm going to play next week. So, it'll be a game, probably on my lap, probably that I have on PC because I'm too lazy to hook the capture card up. I'll figure it out in the next week. But yeah, thanks for watching.